With an incident like mine, it's easy to get down because you basically have to change everything about who you are, how you exist, and how you function.
Don't tell me broken bodies can't be healed.
I've been through stints where I have battled depression, loneliness, anger issues, anger management issues.
When there's no doorway or no light of day, with a little faith, anything is possible.
As far back as I can remember, music's always been the thing, gotten me focused, gotten my spirits out of the dumps, a variety of emotions from, happiness to joy.
Jesus is alive. Anything is possible. I've seen it with my eyes. We serve a God unstoppable.
Music's always kind of been that thing for me, even more so than any other outlet, I think. And if I had to get rid of every other thing, as long as I could keep music, I think I'd be just fine. My name is Chad Hampton. I'm the founder and drummer for the Christian rock pop band All Together United. Our mission and goal is really simple. We want to spread the gospel through the music that we both love and play.
Let the sons and daughters say, He is Lord of all.
People are in such need of different things, whether it's a peace or happiness even. We find it that it's to get out there and share our lives and share our hearts with anyone and everyone we can. I was born and raised in sunny Southern California. Was born and raised in church from the age of 2 and had godly parents. They actually adopted me. They raised me Christian home, and I was blessed with the ability to attend private Christian schools. One of the most impactful people in my life was actually my youth pastor, Pastor Kevin. He was definitely a musical influence, brought me on to the worship team at one point, so I got to sing, but I was one of the worship team singers, and that was a blast. Growing up in Southern California, we got to do, as a youth group, a bunch of different things. They used to have Christian nights twice a year. And so that's when I was really deeply exposed to Christian music and Christian concerts. That's where I got exposed to groups like the Newsboys and DC Talk, Carmen, Audio Adrenaline, and so many others. That youth group really laid the foundation for me with both a heart for ministry as well as a heart for missions. It wasn't long after that, actually, that I enlisted in the Army. I arrived in Missouri to my basic training unit. I was stationed in Germany, and we were training for Operation Iraqi Freedom, Enduring Freedom. I was in the Army for exactly 3 years and 4 days. On that 4th day is when I was injured while training. It essentially crushed my head between the bottom of the trailer and the wall. I am what you call legally blind, visually impaired. It was a total God thing because there was no way in the timing of all that. Things could have been a whole lot worse. It could have killed me instantly, but didn't. So I give God all the glory for that intricate unfolding of events. Even though it was unfortunate, it was what I call a blessing in disguise. Definitely a life-changing event. I was basically sent home to rest and recoup on my own, and after 2 weeks of just sitting there pretty much watching TV or, listening to TV, I decided to take that next step and do what I felt I had been called to do since I was 12, which is drums. As a listener myself and consumer of music, I don't just listen to a handful of bands or artists or a particular style or two. My listening styles pretty much kind of cover a wide spectrum. Some of that has to do with the influence of my parents, who raised me on golden oldies and Southern gospel. So that's kind of where it started. And so with that, I started teaching myself how to play. I have a photographic memory, so with all the concerts I had been to, I basically memorized visually what all the drummers I watched do. And so when I started teaching myself, and that is when I decided to found All Together United.
Hang on, don't give up yet. Our God did not forget. Justice and righteousness are surely calling.
I reached out to my founding lead singer, David, and found him on Craigslist. He was looking for a band, so we got talking, and that's kind of where the birth of the band started.
Like the roar of the rushing water.
We found two other players, our bassist and our guitar player, Terry and Derek. As of May of 13, All Together United was founded and formed.
There will be one king forever. He will reign. There is no other. All the saints will shout together. Jesus Christ is Lord.
With an incident like mine, it's very easy to get depressed or to get down as far as, when you lose something. Like for me, a loss of sight, not full sight, but most sight. And it's easy to get down because you basically have to change everything about who you are, how you exist, and how you function. And it actually took drums to basically kind of refocus and get me back on the path I had always wanted to be on. I've been through stints where I have battled depression, loneliness, anger issues, anger management issues. All those things all culminated in seeking counsel, seeking help, getting treatment, but also staying true to what I knew I'd been called for, as well as concentrating on music. Music's always been the thing, gotten me focused or gotten my spirits out of the dumps or created a variety of emotions from, happiness to joy. If I had to get rid of every other thing, as long as I could keep music, I think I'd be just fine.
Don't tell me broken bodies can't be healed. Don't tell me broken families can't be restored. Don't tell me empty spirits can't be filled. I have seen the resurrection power of the Lord.
The title track, Anything is Possible, it's kind of in the name, right? Where it gives you such a sense of hope that anything really is possible. One, you have to believe in it, and two, you have to put the work in.
Don't tell me broken families.
Just the joy and smiles that it brings to people's faces, especially after, the past few years we've had. If you were down on your luck during the pandemic or anything, that, hey, now anything is possible. I can recover, I can get back to where I was before, or I can even exceed or succeed greater than I even thought I could, because anything is possible.
Jesus is alive. Anything is possible. I've seen it with my eyes. We serve a God unstoppable, doing the unbelievable. Anything's possible.
We consider ourselves unique because we like to do a cross blending of styles, from rock to pop, worship. Our influences are expansive. We like to blend sounds. We like to utilize whatever's trendy, We like that rock foundation, but if the current trends are 80s style programming loops, then that's what we add. If the trends begin to change and it starts sounding more like a retro grunge thing, then we'll tweak to that.
When there's no doorway or no light of day, with a little faith, anything is possible. When you're crushed by doubt, hopeless and burned out, look up now, anything is possible. Jesus is alive, anything is possible. I've seen it with my eyes, we serve a God unstoppable. Anything's possible.
When I look back, there's so many things that I see God in, both in my life and those around me, whether it's a protective hand or a guarded hand or a blessing. It's just, God's everywhere. I also want to make sure that I'm doing what I've been called to do, the way I've been called to do it, as effectively as I possibly can, along the rest of us with Altogether United. We want to just do what we can, spread His word, His message, and who He is to as many people as possible. We always want to have a strong biblical foundation message in every song we put out. It's great to have, the musical relatability for the current styles, but without that biblical message foundation in there, it's just simply words. So we always make sure that whatever theme we pick or idea when it comes to songs or songwriting, we always make sure that it has a biblical foundation component within it, whether it's actual scriptures or it's lyrics based on what scripture says, just kind of our own interpretation of it to kind of either simplify it or make it easier to sing.
Cue the lights, hear the crowd, feel the rumble of the bass in my chest, feel the rush of the stage. This adrenaline is pumping through my veins.
Star was a great track. The key thought for that song is that we play for an audience of one, the one being Christ. Now, there are other people obviously out there, in the crowd, in the audience, but the person that we should focus on playing for is the one who gave us the gifts and talents to play in the first place. And so I love the strength and the message of Star, and it's showing to be a very effective message because that just happens to be our most popular stream song right now. And so we're very encouraged that that message is being conveyed, and people are seeing positive change when they listen to that song.
Crank the volume up and raise it loud. See them jump so high they can touch the clouds. It's a celebration of freedom that starts right now. Wanna be a star for an audience of one, singing my song to you. Wanna be a star, don't care about the fame, singing your name out loud. Wanna be a star.
We desire to give people, definitely give them hope, give them a sense of they're not alone. We always make ourselves available if they want, both after a show as well as through social media, that they can reach out to us if they've got a need or a prayer request or something that they want to share with us, and either have us continue praying for them over, or just even keep us posted if they tell us, they were in a bad way, and then, through listening to our message and our music, whatever situation that they've come out of, and that they're better for it on the other side. That kind of thing is real encouraging to us, especially. It kind of gives us confidence boost in that we know we're doing what God's called us to do when we see others gain hope or gain strength or gain peace, whatever the message in their particular favorite song or the general message from us on the stage as a whole, that they're able to really improve their way of life and gain a closer relationship and fellowship with Christ.
Hear them shouting out lyrics to songs we wrote, playing air guitar with every note. But it won't mean a thing if we don't tell them who you are. Wanna be a star for an audience of one, singing my song to you. Wanna be a star, don't care about the fame, sing your name out loud. Wanna be a star, oh yeah.
Focus on what God has called you to do, the gifts and talents He's given you, whether it's music or, cooking, or if you're a people person and just people bring you joy and, all you got to do is smile and shake a hand. Whatever it is, just cling on to that, use the gifts that He's given you, and you'll come right out of that hopelessness and right out of that darkness.
Wanna be a star, don't care about the fame, sing your name out loud. Wanna be a star, oh yeah. Wanna be a star, oh yeah. Wanna be a star.
My life is a miracle. Every child has a story of God's love to share. Shalom world, tune into God's love story.